Hands are on the floor. Throws it up.
He's at 20 from downtown this year. 20 of the ball.
Right by Hawthorne. There's Carter for downtown for the win. Yes! It's all over. 3 seconds left. Carter with 2 seconds. Carter for the win. Got it! Vince Carter! Time stretches where they're not in it. Oh! On the shot clock. Vince driving out over Stackhouse to the cup. Both teams find the lead. So for the Lakers, Carter twisting it.
The Raptors counted 4 on 1 up.
10, 3 seconds. Carter looking for the win. He buries it.
The lob again to fans for Vince Carter.
Carter's got it. Carter drives. Oh!
He looks, he can't get it to Ellis. Got it to Carter in the corner. He has.
Donato gets with a sloppy pass. Carter inside. Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Jerome back in video. We're gonna go to big body bang 2 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the 4K. You know what I'm saying? Today, I'm the build doing with this Vince Carter next gen build video. Yes, sir, this was requested, and you already know that I did it on current gen, and next gen was specifically requested. And either way, I do all the builds that I do on current gen on next gen. So you see right here, you know, today we got Vince Carter for next gen. So, you know, stay tuned. Everything, you know, we're dropping daily content except for Sundays. You know, I haven't been posting on a couple Saturdays too because I've been burnt out. So I'm pretty sure that like y'all are getting spoiled right now. You know, 5 videos a week is already a lot. So if I hit 6, you know, relax. You got it. It's like a little Easter egg. You'll be all right. But thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the comments, all the love, and all the hate too. I appreciate y'all. But you know, without further ado, let's get right into this Vince Carter next gen build. So the attributes that I use, obviously, and all that good stuff. So basically, for his height, you want to be 6'6". You want his weight to be 197 pounds, and you want his wingspan to be 6'11". And just so you're a little bit, you know, stocky, you want him on the built side, since you're gonna be like a shrimp if you don't put it at built. And you know, Vince Carter has some size on him. Pause. He has some size on him. You know, he was 6'6", but in terms of like build, you know, he definitely had an athletic build, and it showed in the way that he played and jumped and just everything. Like the way he basketballed was athletic, pretty much. So you see right here, you're gonna have pro dribble moves with a pretty high speed with ball. You know, for, you know, granted your height and everything, you're gonna have an 86 mid range, 85 3. Your driving, that's gonna be a 92. So you're gonna have all of the, you know, you're gonna have the pro and elite contact dunk packages, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna have small contact dunk packages because you're only 6'6", and your vertical is gonna be 85, and that's what you need for small contact dunk packages. You see your speed's gonna be maxed all the way. Your vertical, like I said, is 85, and you want your stamina to be at a 97. I believe I had it on, if I'm not mistaken. Is it not? Yep, 97. Okay, now as I was saying, you know, it's the Vince Carter build. You expect it to be able to do everything. Vince Carter was not only an amazing dunker, but he was an amazing scorer all around. He could score from every level on the court, and on top of that, you know, he had crazy playmaking when he wanted to. He wasn't, you know, like the greatest post scoring type of player, but you know, he did do what he had to do when he had to do it. And with this build, you know, I was pretty much making it so that he could do everything on the court. So you see right here, you have 16 defensive badges. You know, Vince Carter, very underrated defender. You know, there's years where he was averaging over 1 block a game, you know, 2 steals a game. Like, he did everything on offense and defense. It's just, he never really had the pieces around him to like win multiple rings. I believe he won 1 ring with the Mavericks. I might be wrong though, but I really do think that he won 1 ring with the Mavericks that year, that they beat the Heat. But if I'm wrong, correct me. Now you see with the actual takeovers, you have a good, you know, a wide range for choice. You know, you have slashing, you have defending, you have shot creating takeovers. So it's all going to be up to you at the end of the day. And you see right here, it's a two-way scoring machine. I don't know, the shades of just did not make sense at all. Like, I didn't understand the shades of at all. Like, Desmond Bain, are you being serious, 2K? You know, like Norman Powell, it didn't make any sense at all, but it is what it is. Like, I can't do anything about that. And also, I'm wrong, he did not win a championship. I just looked it up real quick. Yeah, he didn't win a championship throughout his career, because the year that the Mavs won, he was actually on he was on the Magic and Suns, I believe, is what it. So it's like he was like a year too late, and he would have won a ring. So, you know, that sucks. Obviously, he's one of those players that you wish would have won a ring. Same thing with, like, say, a John Stockton, or who else might not win a ring? James Harden, I really want him to win a ring. Chris Paul, even though he played like trash a couple nights ago in the playoffs. You know, there's a lot of players that don't win rings, and it kind of just puts into perspective of how hard it is to win a ring, how hard it is to repeat. You know, you saw Giannis just getting knocked out of the playoffs, and I think it also puts into perspective how amazing LeBron's run was, because he was in the playoffs 10 years in a row, I believe, or whatever. How many years in a row? Not the playoffs. He was in the finals like 8 years in a row. 8 to 10 years in a row. It was something like that, something ridiculous. And it's like, at a point, it just becomes crazy to think about that and put that in perspective. But now when you see him out of the playoffs, you see how hard it is for teams to actually get that far. And we saw with the Suns, they fell apart. You know, the Bucks couldn't keep up with the Celtics. It's a different environment. And I know with Vince Carter, he was just an amazing player. He could literally do everything. You see with this build, you can literally do everything. You can dunk, rebound, pass, block shots, everything, steal the ball. And in real life, Vince Carter was like that type of archetype. You know, he could do everything. He was like Kobe. He could do everything except for the post scoring. You know, he wasn't like the biggest post scoring type of player. But in terms of just being able to do everything on the court, you know, Vince Carter had that effect. He had that mentality, that tenacity. He had like that aggression. And this man was not being stopped on a nightly basis. He was doing what he had to do and making sure that people knew that they couldn't stop him. So, like I said, it sucks that he couldn't win the championship. He was in the finals a couple years ago with the Nets. I know that. He definitely was in the finals multiple times with the Nets. But it's just they couldn't finish that leg. They couldn't finish that leg. But it is what it is. You know, he's definitely one of the all-time favorite players for sure. One of the most loved by fans. We all know that too. An amazing analyst, for real, an amazing analyst. But you know, it's always that what if, that major what if. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on the road to 4K. And I'm saying, comment any builds that y'all want. I'm out. Peace.